teacher life hacks. Tune up your teaching now.
Hello and welcome to Band Teacher Life Hacks. My name is Stephanie and I just at the very last second decided to change the topic of this video. So I'm going to talk to you today about visual things that I do in my classroom to help my band students. Now this is the first time since I have worked in this district that I actually have a classroom. When I learned I would have a classroom, I was very, very happy. What I'm going to do now is just show you around and show you what I am doing and what the function of it is, and maybe help you get some ideas for your classroom. Let's get started. One thing that I've always had trouble establishing at the very beginning of the year is beginning routines and making it very clear for students what they do at the very beginning of class when I am not guiding their every moment. I wanted to make some posters of just some things that they absolutely must do to be successful in class. I do not want students running around. I do not want students to be without their instruments. So those are things they must do. In any kind of classroom management situation, you will want to give students choices because there is more than one way to be successful in the world, but you have to present them with choices and see what they can do. So I have this list of things that students are able to do without my permission, especially in the beginning part of class. I tell them when I work in sections that they can do any of these things except for playing soft sounds on your instrument for obvious reasons. I don't really want to hear trumpet sounds when I'm trying to work with flutes, but there's lots of other things they can do instead. This can be done silently as well. I will probably have students practice reviewing notes silently with neighbors. Every lesson needs to have at least one objective, and in our district we are required to write objectives on the wall for our lessons. That's a good idea always. In our school we are the Timberwolves, so we call our objectives the Timberwolf targets. I always want students to be thinking about posture and how their body is being held in class. So I do have a 3-step posture system. Step 1 is obviously the students are not thinking about their posture at all. What I do is I stand and I show them a 1 to show them where they are right now. Step 2 is that maybe some of us are ready to go, but a lot of us are just not quite there. We still have some things to correct. And then step 3 is we are all in attention position. Look at us go. A lot of what I have on the wall so far is just procedural stuff, routines, things to do to be successful in band. But I also, in the future, want to have some things up that help it feel like we're a team. You know, band is a place where people can grow and just kind of be themselves. So I am thinking about putting up a bulletin board with pictures of my students throughout the years, and just continuing to take photos of my students and getting them printed. I think that will be a really nice way to establish like a family feeling in here. The other thing that I am going to make is a long tones contest poster, sort of a wall of fame, and I did this kind of it's kind of against the rules. I told students if they beat me in a long tone contest, like they can play a note longer than me, I will bring cookies to their class the next time, and I will put their name on a wall of fame for long tone contests. By the way, if you're not playing long tones with your students, what are you even doing? My very, very young bands sound excellent by the end of the year because they play long tones. It's wonderful. So that's something I highly recommend. That'll be another video. I also plan on having a couple of photos made and laminated and put over certain things that I expect to be done a certain way, like pictures of how the cases should be at the table, how backpacks should be on the backpack thing. Visual reminders that allow students to put things away and like remind them of how they should be put away without it, so it doesn't look like it's a chaotic child's bedroom. I think that's all I've got for you today. I will see you next time, maybe with some band teacher life hacks. Probably let you know how the name tags are doing next time. And Stay out of trouble.
Hey, the writing's on the wall. Can you read it? There are lots of reminders on the posters. The writing's on the wall.